decided to play Tzeentch here on Black Ark versus Slaanesh boys. It's a battle between the Chaos Brothers, or brethren, siblings, however you want to call it. We got 4 blues, 1 of the chromes, 3, well, technically 5 marauders, 2 spears, 3 shields, and his Angors. Chaos Lord of Tzeentch, change or die, and the reveal ability. I missed what it was called, but yeah, it's pretty good. Especially when you got some fast demons coming at you, and Hellbrass. My opponent has come in with the heavy metal Chaos Warriors of Slaanesh, Forsaken, Marauder Horseman, and Azazel. Everything kind of what I expect, just the heavy metal Chaos Warriors. It's, yeah. Tzeentch has problem with metal. But not for long. We're gonna test that theory out, thanks to Centaurs of Tzeentch. Marauder Horseman grabbing the low ground. Immediately trying to go for his own home objective. We can probably just push that though. And we just might. 2 blues. Those and the Lord over here slowing down these Marauder Horsemen. We're going to try to push him. I'm trying to be wary though of Azazel's pavane, because if he pavanes me in just the right spot, it could be doom or die. But there's nothing here to really kill me, so I don't know why I didn't jump on it. There were no fiends or anything coming in yet. And yeah, so I probably could have just chased these Marauder Horsemen away to give the Angors a nice little support and maybe get some nice charges on the Forsaken and hold that objective. And here come those fiends. Now his killing is ready to go. Azazel loves that. Loves it. Looking at the capture weights, we are even between the Forsaken and the Angors. Blue's trying to support right now. Both those Chaos Words are coming in, just being annoying. We got Screamers to deal with those fiends when he eventually does drop the pavane. Because I can smell the blood on the water. And I got plenty of points saved up in case he does try something slick. And here they come, everything. Marauder Horsemen, Forsaken, Chaos Warriors. I'm trying to pretty much tie up 2 units right now, the Chaos Warriors and those, so that these Centaurs of Tzeentch can come clean up. And they sure will. Actually, we did a lot of damage with Forsaken. That was pretty impressive. Azazel is a bit squishy, so we're trying to get some blues in there. 2 Marauder Horsemen and the Fiends trying to go for my home objective. Or at least they should have went for my home objective. If he would have pavaned those Screamers, that actually might have been a... No. Well, yeah, I think it would have been a solid call, but with my Chaos Lord on disc and summoning Furies, maybe it wasn't. And here comes the pavane on top of my Lord. He's trying to get a nice little surround. We got the Screamers ready because we knew that was coming. I also forgot that Azazel was infantry size, so I thought my Lord would actually do pretty well against him. Nope. Big nope. Honestly, I probably could have brought in the Furies to come deal with Azazel, knowing that. Centaurs absolutely destroy the Forsaken. Fury's about to tie up those Marauder Horsemen. Azazel's just having a sweet old time, but we got change or die. 20% negative damage or ward save, and the 16 physical leadership helps out a lot. Ooh, sorry, I'm playing against Slaanesh. Everything's going real fast. And VM Azken Armaim, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but this was a game on the ladder, and I definitely appreciated how this game went. Hellbrass is gonna deal with those boys on the ground. We got Chaos Knights coming around the side, so I gotta pull my Lord. Gonna have those blues maybe shoot at those fiends or even at Azazel if he wants to play. Those fiends are gonna get a nice rear charge because I am not paying attention. Had I did, maybe I could have actually taken these fiends to Pound Town instead of them getting pounded. Yep, absolutely annihilated. And the fiends were going so fast, the blues and the marauders chasing them ended up just forgetting their orders. Or they might have been from chasing Azazel. Either or, it doesn't really matter, because Centaurs of Tzeentch are going to die. Fury's now dropping in. Everything Screamers come be the defender unit that they're supposed to be, just chasing away any of those large targets, or just doing massive damage to them if they don't. They're kind of like the Walmart version of Minotaurs for Tzeentch. They're just the stingrays in the air. Great damage from those blues. Those Marauder Horsemen want to get a nice charge in, but those Spear Marauders say no. Those Slaanesh Horsemen are denied. Here we go. beating up on everything over here. It's just an absolute mess. Yeah, that Chaos Lord's ability to just slow things by 25%. Feels pretty good, especially when you have Furies that go 110 and you have Marauder Horsemen who are going, what, 100 or so? Feels good. Take a good quarter of their speed away and you can actually chase them down instead of having them kite you constantly. Feels good. Yeah, I really like this Tzeentch Lord of Change, or Chaos Lord. The Tzeentch Chaos Lord on disc actually is really strong and feels really good. And my opponent is actually up 2,000 value. That's pretty nuts, considering everything I've done so far. But we got the Chaos Sorcerer of Metal coming. Katam and Final Trance to punish Azazel for coming down on here. We got plenty of high value targets. Seekers, Chaos Warriors, Chaos Knights, and Fiends? Say it ain't so. Yeah, Seekers of Slaanesh are actually pretty bonkers now, too. And here comes that overcasted Katam. Final Trance, baby. And Azazel does not appreciate what's going on right now. We are just teabagging him as hard as we can. And we even catch the Chaos Warriors. Perfect. Even the Chaos Knights, too. Wow. That explains why they're absolutely dying. Good. I think that was a good Final Trance. It didn't put me close enough, I think, in terms of value, closing that gap, but it's a start. It's a dang good start. Finally, we're getting blues to hopefully hold the home objective. He's left those Chaos Warriors down there, and I'm fine with that. One less thing to deal with. Bam! Azazel getting hit. We still own 2 objectives. Now, if I had not owned his home objective, this would have been a big problem. I would have been down for sure, and I wouldn't have made the moves that I made. And these Fiends finally coming in. I think it's a little late, but better late than never. And these Chromes need a hold. Chaos Knights coming in to finish the job, and they sure will, but we're going to give them a piece of a... We're going to give them a what for, okay? Having the Screamers just chew through them, these Marauder Horsemen as well, catching... Marauder Horsemen. These Marauders with spears hitting the Marauder Horsemen. So many Marauders, it's hard to say. Who's who? Change or Die, great for holding, defending. Is that a Final Trance? Yes, that is. Right into those Chaos Warriors. And that forced a lot of the Slaanesh units to get the hell out of there. Good. I don't want them around anyways. Fiends are getting blown back by the Blues and the Chaos Lord on disc. Although those Knights are going to scare me. I really don't have anything to intercept them right now. I think I was down some Screamers right now, just waiting for them to recharge. Or I'm just waiting for them to actually get in and do a little sneaky play. I mean, they're not too far from my Vanguard deployment, and yeah, I think we can play with that. Just chasing down Azazel so we can stay the hell out of my zone. Yep, Screamers and Centaurs to come countercharge. Beautiful. Should be able to clean that up. Down here, though, on the home objective, we are still holding. We have Hellbrass, some Marauders. Yeah, my poor Blues are getting beaten up, but that's alright. They're a sacrifice worth of making, as we get to chew up these high-value units of Fiends and Chaos Knights. Man, those Chaos Knights took a beating. Speaking of beating, Azazel is not long for this world. Trying to chase down my Chaos Lord, but yeah, I don't know if he wants to actually take that fight. I think we absolutely win that hard. Chaos Sorcerer might have one, or yeah, he probably has one. How many Final Trans have we done? 2? Yeah, he's got one more Final Trans in him. Azazel now taking a beating from the Chaos Lord. This is not a duel he wants to take. And he is going to run. Let's make him crumble. And he crumbles. Goodbye, Azazel. Not before he pavanes my Screamers, cheeky. Cheeky boy. But that's alright. We got what we needed. We got Azazel. A lot of his army is kind of running now, thanks to these Furies chasing off those Marauder Horsemen, which is a big pickup. Had Azazel not crumbled, I think we've been in a big problem. Blues ready in position to fire at the Fiends. 4 Marauder Horsemen on the brink of getting the hell out of here. Actually, 2 of them probably will. I see the Fiends trying to do some countercharging. I'm not going to buy that, although they are going to get into my Centaurs of Tzeentch because I'm not paying attention. Damn it, it's past me. Pay attention. Get good, nerd. Anyways, Yeah, those Centaurs are going to get eaten alive. They probably didn't need to be, since we had Furies, but we got Blues. Actually, we got a nice surround right here. So maybe it was all part of the plan. Blues able to do fire on the Seekers and the Fiends. That's actually... Never mind, past me. You're a genius. We're going to slow them down. Oh, it was just a setup for the final trans. Oh, it's beautiful. What I really like is the final trans and the ability from the Chaos Lord on disc. So you slow them down by 25%, so it makes it more difficult to escape. And then you overcast the final trans, so they take every second of that damage. And it is everything I want it to be. Alright, going over it now. Looking pretty good. We actually are catching up in value, which is kind of nuts. Because when it comes to all the rankings of the Mono God faction, I think Khorne and Slaanesh are top right now. Slaanesh slightly being ahead of Khorne. Some are even considering, some are considering even trying to ban Karanak for Khorne because it's just too much. I guess you guys gotta get good with your micro. Knowledge of, okay, it's knowledge of something. Okay, knowledge of secrets or something. That's the ability of the slowing from the Chaos Lord on disc. But yeah, Tzeentch actually fell far once the update happened. They're bottom next to Nurgle. And I was starting to like Tzeentch. I was actually getting it. They used to have everything. Now they dropped hard. Yeah, they dropped real hard. They're still having troubles dealing with certain matchups. Slaanesh is definitely one of them. Slaanesh actually has a great set of tools now. Demonettes are insanely good. Seekers, pretty insane. Fiends are insane. You can even go Chaos Lords. Yeah, the Chaos Heroes, my bad. Exalted Heroes. Yeah, even the Seekers, Chariots now, too. It's just... They have so many ways to deal with infantry and large targets. Chaos Knights. Azazel's probably the only real... Well, the Azazel and the Herald are pretty good, honestly. Both are reasonable. The Chaos Lord, though, is pretty meh. And, yeah, Nikari and the other one, the Keeper Secrets, are pretty meh. They're usable, but that's about it. Definitely wouldn't recommend. Oh, that absolute disgusting army ability from Slaanesh. Destroy my Centaurs as each. They were full health and then just bleh. If I had to change or die, I would have loved to have used it there. That would have negated a lot of that damage. I would have loved that. And at this point, I don't see how opponent actually comes back. We are actually catching up in value quite hard. Mainly being carried by my Sorcerer and the Chaos Lord and Hellbrass. The Chaos Lord, the Sorcerer, and Hellbrass pretty much are holding. I mean, the Furies are doing pretty good at chasing off these Marauders. Screamers are doing great with dealing with the Fiends and the Knights. And the Centaurs is each. Well, I've been pretty miffed with them, but if that army ability hadn't been there, I think definitely would have had a different call. This game would have been the nail in the coffin already. But good play on my opponent. Definitely knew what they were doing. Absolutely almost creamed me. I thought I was going to lose this matchup for sure, but when I'm on the ladder, I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to go Super Saiyan 2, okay? And just straight up go for it. I don't have to play too nice. And I need to actually be careful. My Chaos Lord might die. If he dies, this game's over for me, actually. I have to defend my home objective while I'm on my opponent. And hope he doesn't win. There goes another probably change or die on mine. Yeah, Centaurs is each chewing through those. Seekers are going to get chewed on from everything else. We're just going to fast forward because I'm just going to hold this home objective as long as I can. And by the time he tries to take my home objective, it's already too late. The game's over. GG's, opponent. GG's. Definitely a tough one. Had my opponent, I think, instead of went for Marauder Horseman spam, went for Demonettes, I think that would have been way more ideal. Yeah, just having the Chaos Knight, the Chaos Warriors defended by, and just the Chaos Warriors in the front and Hammer and Anvil with the Demonettes. But with me going so wide, it would be very difficult for him to do such a thing. And with all the Vanguard points, yeah. So yeah, my opponent did it as best as he could. But I could definitely see a way of it working, though. Yeah, and the values are pretty insane. Screamers pretty much, yeah, did what they were supposed to. Poor Azazel. You didn't make his value. Poor Azazel. Next time. Alright, folks, if you enjoyed that one, please like, sub, follow me here on YouTube. We're on the road to 1,000. Come join the Discord. Come see me on the stream. Show some love. Play a game. Or just, have some fun. Alright, folks, with all that said, y'all have a good one. Peace and goodbye for now.